Hello, Crafty Army. That's got it there. Just get this in view. Hoping to get about 3 done today. 3 samples done today. Hi Suzanne, thank you for joining me. How are you? Have you had a good Christmas? It seems to have gone by really quick. You know, from the 1st of December, it seems to have gone really, really quick. And all of a sudden we're at the end of the month and going into the new year. Yeah, it does, Suzanne. It goes by very, very quickly. And let's hope it goes slower when we get to the spring and summer. We want that to last, don't we? A little bit of heat. Natural heat. Ooh, has it gone off? Yeah, that's right, it does. In the blink of an eye, it's gone. Going to be playing with 2 or 3 stamps today. I thought I'd do a Saturday afternoon, you know, if people are in with the winter especially. It's different in summer, isn't it? But in winter, you don't tend to venture out much, and sometimes it's nice to have a bit of something in the afternoon just to watch or, you know, get involved with. So, I've got the rose bouquet. I don't know if anybody's got this. It's a lovely stamp. It really is. And it can be used as a full bouquet or as part, which is great. So let's get the stamp off. I'm using, the card I'm using is a 5" by 5". And I'm going to use that because it's going to go on a 6" by 6" blank card. I think for people who are wanting to send... Oh, hiya Karen, thanks for joining me. Hiya Sandra, thanks for joining us. Lovely to see you all. Yes, I thought I'd do this a small 6 by 6 card, because people don't always want to post out larger cards, and quite a lot of people just work with 6" by 6". So I thought, yeah, we'll do a bit of each today, and see how we're going. So it's the rose bouquet that we're playing with for this one. Hoping to get a few done today. To just show you this technique that I'm going to use. And I'm just going to place it in the corner there. Just right in the corner, not even with the stems there. So that's going to be just in the corner like that. Okay. Now, I'm going to be using the Pretty Colours Inside Redwood to do red flowers, the red roses. And I know a lot of people spray their cardstock, but I'm not doing that. I do it slightly different. and I actually spray the stamp itself. There is a little bit of red still left on mine. I'll just give that a wipe. Let me just give that a wipe. So just a quick spray, not too much, on your stamp, and then stamp it down. So the water impression is of the stamp and not the whole card. So your card isn't soaked. And then dry off your stamp. Dry it off completely. And stamp it with your ink. Obviously it has to be water reactive ink. So, you know, this is a premium dye ink and that's what you need. And then don't press it too hard, just gentle. Just very gentle. And can you see that? What a lovely impression it makes. You get a little bit of run, but also you get the clarity of the stamp without it smudging too much. So that really does give it a nice look. Isn't that effective? I'll just pop that in there. Okay, I'm going to take that off. Now obviously when you've done it, I'm not using my heat gun because it does warp your card a little bit. You know, so just, if you can, just pop it to one side. If you're doing a few other things, pop it to one side and let it dry. And that's what I did earlier. I just let this one dry. And again, you can see the finish of it is lovely. So I'm going to mat and layer with some red mirror card. This is my 6" by 6" card. A bit of a mark on the back, hasn't it? Let me just get a different card that's got marked on the back. Okay. So there we have it like that. You know, they make for such quick cards to make when you do this method. Thanks, Karen. You know, you don't have to spend a long time doing cards for it to be effective and look, you know, really nice. I'm just going to stand up and pop this on and I don't get it skew-whiffed. And then this one on top. I don't know if you've seen the, it's okay, it's just my cardstock that's fallen down. Carley's on Create and Craft on the 4th of January with some fantastic sale items for Imala. So, well worth tuning in for that. Go and grab yourself a bargain. Yep. That's it. And then, sticking on Happy Valentine's Day on it. And again, I'm not putting it on foam pads. I'm just sticking this right on the top there, right in the middle, like that. And that will then go normal letterpost, you know, just the cheapest letterpost. The envelope, which is for the 6 by 6, I'm just going to get my rose bouquet. That is for 6 by 6, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, I thought it was 7 by 7 then. So I'm just going to pop that in the corner there. And using the Versifying Clay Morning Mist, just stamp that up. Don't want it too dark. I just want an impression of it. Just to dress the envelope up. Like that. Can you see? That looks pencil drawn, doesn't it? That's lovely. So that's one card made. How quick was that? Brilliant. And I was chatting with Becky today. Was it today or yesterday? I can't remember. I think it was yesterday. And she was doing some jelly plates backgrounds, and she was using brush holes. So I thought I'd have a play this morning, which I did, because it does get a bit messy. So I did, and I did the jelly plate. Did a background with that, which I thought was quite unusual. Hey Carly, how are you doing? Thanks for joining us. We're just playing with Rose Bouquet. And I thought I'll add the Rose Bouquet onto this. This is the Valentine's one we've just done, Carly, with the Rose Bouquet. Doesn't it look pretty for Valentine's Day? So I'm just going to pop that on there. That's on the jelly background that I've done. I'm going to do that in black. You had a good Christmas, Carly? The children enjoyed it. And if you do the jelly plate backgrounds, you know, when they dry and you think, oh, I'm not keen on that, just pop it to one side. They do lighten as they dry, and trust me, you'll go back to it and you'll think, oh yes, I can do something with that. And of course you can. Hey, look at that. All you need then is your Imala highlighter. Just do a little bit of highlight on it. I think mine's running out there. I've got my other one. I don't know what I've done with it. Any rods. Pop that to one side. Can't find my box. It's got the others in. Rather than keep you waiting, I'll just use my other highlighter. Just highlight. Oh, hiya Wendy. I'm good. Thanks for joining us. Hiya Maria. Thanks for joining us. You had trouble getting on, did you, Wendy? Oh. Oh, glad you're here now. So you can see, that's lovely, isn't it? And if I've got an 8x8 card here, if you do a black mat at the back and pop that in the middle, and you see what a beautiful card that makes. All you need is a sentiment on it. And I did one of the jelly plate ones, and I thought, oh, I really am not keen on that. So I wasn't keen on it, and it was this one, And I thought, that looks a bit murky. But let's just have a play with this one. Let's pop that up there. And again, let me just wipe my stamp. Again, that was using all the brush holes on the back, on the jelly plate. But I'm going to pop that on there. Like that. And again, just spray your stamp. Don't spray your paper, just spray your stamp. Go down and make your impression with your stamp, wet stamp. Don't spray all your paper. So that's just giving that impression in there, wet. And then I'm going to get the pretty colours inside, hedgerow. We'll see how this turns out. You know, just have a play with your backgrounds and what you can put on it. Ooh, that's nice, isn't it? Down again. And you see, you do get a little bit of a smudge with the water on your stamp, but it doesn't go all over your paper. You just get that nice little bit of bleed inside. So if we take that off now, put that down there. And I'm going to leave that to dry for a bit, and I'll come back to that and we'll do some colouring in. If we've time at the end, we'll do some colouring in. Right, the next one I want to do, the Feel Beautiful stamp. So I'm going to be using 3. Feel Beautiful, All Suited Up, and the Big Apple. Yes, it does look a bit like snow, doesn't it? You're right, it does. I'll have a look at that. So for these, I've already stamped out All Suited Up and Feel Beautiful because I wanted to fussy cut them as for putting on. So I've done 2 of those, and I will use the Big Apple like that. Okay. So it's actually going to go straight on my card. I'm not going to mat and layer. I'm going to stamp straight on the card. So let's get the Big Apple out. Fantastic background, this. This is chapter 29. Did any of you treat yourselves for Christmas to some crafting stuff? Can you see my Christmas present? The glass mat. Woohoo! There we are. And I'm just going to stamp that up in black. I've missed a bit at the top there. There we are. still miss that little bit at the top. What am I like? There we are. Can't be missing bits off. That's nice, isn't it? Let me try my other ink pad. Oh, hey Sue, thanks for joining us. Yes, had a very nice Christmas. All over now. And everything's been put away. Looking forward to the new year. And the summer. Oh. That must have moved. That's moved, hasn't it? That's my own fault. Back to the drawing board. Okay. Put more magnets on there. As I say, it'll be all right on the night. But it never is. Hi Christine, thanks for joining us. How are you? Yes, it'll soon be New Year. 2 more sleeps. You know, even that, just as a greyish background, looks amazing, doesn't it? What a stamp. Fabulous. Take a chance and do it once more. Perfect. So I'll take that off. Making sure I've not got ink on my fingers as well. Damp cloth. Oh, I'm glad to hear it, Christine. Okay. Now what I want to use is one of the new Imala stencils with the heart on. And I just want a couple of the hearts, like that, for in the background, like that. And I'm going to use the Distress Oxide Festive Berries. Just want to go inside the heart. I don't want to do a lot of it. So just inside the heart. So just a hint of the heart, because I don't want to take away from the background much. It's such a fabulous background, and you see that? Lovely jubbly. And then one down here. And it just goes beyond the edge there. Oops. Love these stencils, they're so handy. There's that one. Okay. those to one side. I'll clean those after. And then we've got our young man here and our lady here. So I'm going to colour those up now. Just get a piece of paper. So we'll colour these in. Going to do her dress in red. I'm in Valentine mode. I'll stick it to, I'll use the brush. Use the brush end. These are the Gossip markers from Stamps by Me. Did you all get what you wanted for Christmas? These girls are gorgeous on the Feel Beautiful. Have any of you got these? And now just do a bit of shading with a darker red. Yes, don't forget to tune in on the 4th of January for our Carley and grab yourself some Imala bargains. That's looking nice, isn't it? The tri-blends are great. What makes, Sue? Did you get the Gossip ones? Not the Gossip ones, the Spectrum Noir tri-blends. Did you get the brush or the marker ones? They are nice. I do like them. Do her face. And her legs. This is the Spectrum Noir tri-blends. They're just the marker ones, but I do like their brush alcohol brush ones. Mine are more or less dried up now, so those are on my wish list. But it does let you shade with them. They're brilliant for that. This is Spectrum Noir as well. This is the aqua markers, and I use the black so that if you got hair like this and you don't want any white and you want to fill in, just fill in. You know, it's your artwork, so do it as you like. That's what Carley does. She gives you the basic of the stamp for you to then do as you like with it. Fill in that shoe. I want to cut that bit off at the end. You had one, Karen. Have you not got it anymore? You mean with the brush ones, Wendy? Individual brush ones? I've been saying this for a long, long time. I wish they'd do individual ones of the brush markers. Right, we'll do his jacket now. I'm going to use my warm greys. Of my Maya markers. So, what have we got? Warm grey 3 for his jacket. Oh. He's looking very dapper, isn't he? You've been watching any movies? Yeah, the brush one, Wendy. Yeah. If you're only just tuning in, these are this guy is from the All Suited Up from the new chapter 29, and you get the four men. See, look at the size. Aren't they brilliant? This is the one I use for doing my Doctor Who card. And I'm using this guy here for this one. Oops. It's a miserable wet day here. If you're all the same. So this is a WG5. That was WG3. Pick that up off the floor. This is WG3, and I'll do a bit of shading with it. This is what I do love about the Maya markers, is they have, you know, some great shade. You know, fabulous shades of the, you know, same colours. Like the warm grey, there's, I think, about 9. Goes up to about 9. Other Fantastic for Men's cards. Watching Finding Dory. Gosh, it's a long time since I watched that. What came this morning, Maria? Oh, your men turned up. Yeah, great for men's cards. You've not tried them yet, Suzanne. Have you got the men? This is WG7. So quite a bit darker, so I'm not doing too much with that, just a little bit. Just the very edges. But getting good shading, you need at least 2 or 3, don't you? You don't need 2 or 3. This is the WG9. I want to do his tie, this colour. He's got a nice white shirt on underneath. And he can have brown shoes as well. We'll do his face. They're great, the guys, aren't they? And his hair, I'm going to do black. There we are. Just put a little bit of shading on his shirt. That's it, so you can see where the collar's round. So just a little bit of shading. They're looking nice, aren't they? Your men. Your men have arrived, Maria. So, I'm going to pop these on the card. So I think I'm going to put them on foam pads. We'll put her on first, and then we can place him, because it looks like he's looking at her and thinking, very nice, very stylish. Head, and I'll just cut up and do a thin one for her legs. I don't like it when the foam goes too near the edge. I don't like to see it too near the edge. Of course, you can matte and layer doing this, and maybe do a matte black at the back. She's going at the side there. What a backdrop, eh? And now our guy. Not that again, haven't I? A little bit for his head there. That's just handy, that little bit. Okay. I've done little sentiments as well. You can do Be My Valentine. So he's way across the street over there. Having a look at this young lady. And then you can put that up at the top, Be My Valentine. I'll matte and lay that later with some red mirror card. And that'll go up there, Be My Valentine, which is nice, isn't it? See how versatile that background is. Do you like that? He's a bit stuck up in mid-air. He should have come further down, really. But he's, let's see if I can lift him. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Happy with that. That's better. He's more grounded, isn't he, now? Instead of floating in mid-air. I had him flying. So that's another one done. Okay. Next one. Do another one. We're going great guns, aren't we, today? And for this one, I want to use the Soul Sisters. Again, this is the new chapter 29. And which is brilliant. You get the two ladies in, and you get the sentiments: live with style, soul sister, and a girl boss building her empire. Which, you know, if you have that the Big Apple background in, you know, that looks like an empire, doesn't it? It was levitating, Christine. Can't have that, can we? Goodness me. Okay. So, Soul Sister. Put that down there. I don't actually need that. Because I want to use the heart again. And this one, again, this is, I think this is 5.5, 5.5. Let me just measure it. Oh, sorry, 6 by 6. 6 by 6 blank. And my stencils. What did I do in the idea? But this time I want to use the big heart. Isn't that great? It's brilliant, that, isn't it? So, get my brush, and again using Distress Oxide Festive Berries. It's quite a good red, this. Oh, Soul Sisters came with the men. Yeah, they're a great collection, aren't they? I mean, you know, you get all these in your collection. You can do anything with them, can't you? So again, going around this. And I realised I don't have an Imala brush for my red. I don't know if there's any left now. I'll have to check with Carley if there's any more brushes left. So darker on the outside and lighter on the inside. And it makes it look a bit puffy, doesn't it? Nice puffy heart. Like that. Just clean that off. Keep my stencils clean. And then I stamped out, I wanted to show you this. I stamped out the Soul Sister. She's going to go there. And again, you can have it be my Valentine on there if you wish. But what I've been using for colouring her jacket. Oh, I've not cut that out, have I? Let me just... I was in the middle of fussy cutting and then went down for my lunch and didn't finish it off. I'll finish it off. It'll only take me a second. So easy fussy cutting these. Very easy. There we are. And what I used was, I got these called popcorn pens. Age 5+. Yay! I knew I was a big kid. Oh dear me. But what they are, they're a liquid. They're a liquid when you do it. Let me show you. And you pop it on like that. You can paint it out, but if you pop it up thick like that, if you can see that, you see that, you just put it to one side to dry. You think, oh, it's thick, that it's never going to dry, but it actually does dry. And then all you do is you put some heat on it. I'll do that now. And it puffs up. It's supposed to puff up. So, a bit of noise. Let's let this warm up. And it's a little bit like fluffy stuff, but coloured. See this turning? And it gives it a raised look. Sorry about the noise. You can see that. It makes it look like fabric. And you see, it's like raised fabric on it. Incredible stuff. So the kids are not getting them. Oh dear. Right, I'm going to put some things on her. Some raised pads. These are just square ones. There we are. I think you can get them on Amazon and eBay. If you type in popcorn pens on eBay, Amazon, or even into Google, be able to get them. So I'm just going to mat and layer this up onto, this is a 7x7 card. Oops, that's the end of that. That's that done. Just stand up while I put this on, then I don't go wonky with it. There we are. You know, you put whatever sentiments you want on here. It's just, but they are good fun to play with. Christine, I'm sure you wouldn't. I think we'd all be visiting you in the hospital if you did. Don't think they're toxic anyway. I think they're non-toxic. Don't know. So that's giving that a nice matte layer, hasn't it? And then we'll stick our girl on top here. And there it is. And again, you can stick a sentiment at the top. Be my Valentine. I think I did one Happy Valentine's Day as well. I can't find that. No idea what I've done with that. But again, you can mat and layer and do that. But it looks quite nice, doesn't it? And quite a quick card, you know, for Valentine's Day with these stamps. They're brilliant. Just want to colour this if I can. Now, what are we doing for time? We're all right. Yeah, I like matting and layering as well, Christine. Yeah. This is the Stamps by Me metallic paints. So they'll be nice on this card, I think. But you were right about the snow. It does look like snow. I think if I'd done this side more blue, it would have been good. But just do like a hint. On the rose. A little bit of shading. It's a lovely stamp, this, isn't it? Rose Bouquet. Lovely to work with. See that? I love these metallics, they're great. I think they still have them at Stamps by Me, I'm not sure. had mine for, well, you can tell how long they last. I think I've had mine about 3 or 4 years, and the pot's still full, half full. This is the green, which is an absolutely gorgeous green. It's called Crystallite. Crystallite. You'll make this as arty as you like. You don't have to colour it all in. Just the sections that you want to colour. Just add a little bit of colour to. Because we're doing it with the water, it has, you know, given it an arty look to it. I don't know, Wendy. I'll find out if you can still get these, because they are lovely to paint with. And like I say, you can do full colour with them. And I have done that in the past. But or you can just tint when you do something a little bit more arty. And if you're doing your green leaves, especially with autumn type of leaves, you can edge the green with a little bit of gold as well. And that gives them that little autumn look to the leaves. So that's nice, isn't it? You know, if you put that on a black background, can you see? Let's see that. Gives a lovely finish to it, doesn't it? Now our January ATC swap this month is Time, and I don't know if you've got these. If you thanks Christine, thanks Karen. If you've got this stamp, and you may have forgotten you've got it, it's called TikTok. Absolutely perfect for this ATC swap we've got going on, because you've got all the clocks in it. Like this. If you haven't signed up, you can still sign up. We can still find your partners, so, you know, feel free. Feel free to join in if you like doing ATCs. If you don't, it doesn't matter. So I'll just stamp this. It's the ATCs are 2.5 wide by 3.5 long. Just do a quick one before we finish. Just got a couple of minutes to go. Isn't that a brilliant clock? Love it, love it, love it, love it. And I've got a Stamps by Me stencil that's got a bit of a wood loop to the back of it. So I'm just going to get that. Add that to the background. Like that. I don't know if it's wood or if it's a tiger. I don't know. Is there a name on it? It's called Hope. This stencil. So I just want to do the background. This is Distress Oxide, Gathered Twigs. just edge it off. Like that. Then I'm going to use the gold again. See, they're so useful for doing your metallics, and better than mica powders, because the mica, you've got to seal them, otherwise it comes off on your fingers. The only thing I haven't got is a silver. That would have been nice, a silver. Oh, you finished yours, have you, Sandra? Good for you. You're well in advance. Gosh. Very efficient. Great, aren't they, these? I love the clocks. Just clean my stencil. Just be careful when you're cleaning that you don't go. Oh, it's just always go in the way that the stencil is, so as not to break it. And then I'll just go around with a grey marker, just to make it a little bit 3D. Make it stand out a little bit. I think that's a number 3, I think. Oh, it's a number 1, that. This is a number 2. This is a number 3. So a little bit darker around. Better that. Give a shading. Looking forward to seeing yours then, Sandra. Yeah, other than Christmas. Yeah, get your mojo going. Yeah. And Valentine's, Easter, birthday cards. Busy time now. It never stops for us crafters, does it? Do you like that? So let's have a look what we've got. Put that down there. So we've got that one that we've done. And we've got our lovely Valentine's card on that one with the rose bouquet. And of course we've done our other Valentine one. Gosh, we have been busy today, haven't we? And of course the done the ones with the rose bouquet as well, with the jelly backgrounds. That one, that one. Which do you prefer, those two? The one with the metallic on, or just the normal black? I quite like this one as well. Looks good, doesn't it? So we've had some good fun for our Saturday afternoon, and I hope you've enjoyed it. And it'll get you going for the new year and have a play. You like the normal black too, Wendy? Yeah, I think you like me. We have similar taste, don't we? And yeah. Oh, I did with that puffy stuff. I did one in blue as well. That looks nice, doesn't it? You see her in blue. I did one in blue. Now that's your sort of colour, Wendy. The blues. Oh, I'm glad you've enjoyed it. And yeah, thanks for joining me. It's very kind of you. And I want to wish you all a very happy new year, and we'll look forward to an Imala 2024. I know that Carly's got lots of things lined up for you. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.